Hello, this is Nico from Plan Minded, and this is a short tutorial to get you started with the annual budget spreadsheets. There are two spreadsheets. One is blank for you to fill in your own data, and the other one is an example, a sort of a demo version where there is already data filled in for you to be able to see how it looks like and to give you some inspiration. For example, if you click here on January, you will see that there is already data present, so you can have an idea of what to fill in. My tip would be to open them both, and then you can see what is filled in the demo version, the example version, and you can then fill in your own data in the blank version without having to wonder what goes where. So here I'm using the demo version, the example version, to show you around. And the first thing you're going to see is a sort of an overview of the things that are contained in the document. On top you can see some important information. It basically warns you not to delete any columns or rows or entering data into blank spaces, because you might erase or change a formula that's very important to the document and you might get errors. So basically, to be safe, you should only fill in stuff on the colored areas. Like for example, you see here you can fill in your own data, but do not enter anything into the blank areas. Here you can see as well that the blank areas are the result of things that you fill in the colored areas. So to be safe, always enter your data in the colored areas and do not enter anything into the blank areas. The next step would be selecting your currency. Here you can see that the default is US dollar. But when you click here, you can select your own currency of your region. The next step would be to input your category names. That's in tab 2 here. So here you can see that there are 3 categories: bills, expenses, and debt. The difference between bills and expenses are that the bills are recurring and you're billed by someone else, and expenses is something you are not billed for. It's your own choice to make that expense, so to speak. So there are bills, expenses, and debt, your debt payments. Here you can change those, and then you have the months where you can enter your specific bills and your planned and actual incomes, etc. So if you click on January, you can here enter your expenses manually. Here you can select whether it's a bill or an expense or a debt and a subcategory, and then the spreadsheet will automatically fill in these columns for you. You can see 2 different categories here: actual and expected. Expected you can also see as planned. So when you have certain expected income or planned income, there are 2 columns here. You can see actual and expected. For example, if you expect to pay, in this case, $70 for your electricity, that's your planned expense. But then something happens and it's double that. You can enter here the actual value, so you can see that there's a difference where you paid more money than you expected, for example. And remember that you are only allowed, so to speak, to fill in the colored columns. The colored cells. This will be done by the software, the blank ones. And after you filled in all the necessary data, you will get a summary for each month. And then at the end, you will get also an annual summary for all months combined. I'll go back to our first tab. So here you can, like we said, you can enter your categories from bills, expenses, and debt. When you have entered data into the months, automatically it will also be doing calculations for your annual summary, which is here. And that you can see your cash flow, your spending overview, your top 5 spending categories. It will make a ranking of those, your income savings, bills, expenses, debt, total spending, etc. And then you can have here also your bills, expenses, and debt summary in graph. Now it looks sort of complicated, but when you start entering your own data, it will be clear what everything means. And of course, you're free to use the metrics that only concern you. Of course, this is a quick tutorial to get you started. If you have any more questions or you run into any problems, don't hesitate to contact us at the email address given in the description below, and we will be very happy to help you. Thank you for supporting us, and we hope that you get a lot of value from using this annual budget planner